Have you noticed lately yourself looking in the mirror and thinking, oh my gosh, I've got so much bigger, or your clothes just don't fit anymore, or you're struggling to resist another drink? I've been in both of those situations. Every day for 30 years, bar the last 5 years, 6 or 7 every day, I've had a drink. I've had to have a drink. And except when I was pregnant, because I couldn't stand the smell of it, otherwise I don't know what would have happened. But when I was pregnant, I ate waffles and ice cream every single day, and I ended up being 15 stone. That's 100 kilos. And the thing is, we inherit programs from our families. They've all given us some kind of program which is manifested into a behavior or a addiction. And when we inherit these programs, we don't consider the environmental or genetic inheritance. The environment is everything. According to Dr. Bruce Lipton, we become our environment. Our DNA has very little to do with what we manifest or what we become. We become our environment. So 80 to 90% of our subconscious mind is what you see our reality being today. What we manifest is 80 to 90% of our conscious mind, subconscious mind. And I know manifest is such a buzzword at the moment. Everyone's like, manifest this, manifest that. But what people don't realize is that the only place they're manifesting from is your subconscious mind. The opioid brain system, addiction is a compensation for something we lost as a child. That's according to Gabor Mate. Those are his words, which I adore him because he's helped me through this addiction. And the thing is that with the opioid system in your brain, when you have your poison of choice, you get a dopamine hit, and that's the reward you get for having an addiction. So your brain system gives your mind a message, which gives your body a message, and like, oh, this world's too painful, and oh, there's too many negative emotions to deal with. But those are stories. They are stories created by your mind telling your body to try and justify your addiction. But they aren't objectively true. Those statements are not objectively true. They are limiting beliefs. They are what is manifesting from our subconscious mind, the programs that keep running and running over and over again in our subconscious mind. That's why diets don't work. That's why joining a mainstream organization doesn't work. Whether your addiction is, I know about eating and drinking because they were my addictions, but whether it's smoking, whether it's gossiping, whatever it is, they all attack the same part of the brain, or they all come from the same part of the brain. Every single part of our addiction is from the opioids in our brain, so that we get the hit of dopamine. That's what addiction really is. So in order to stop our addictions, we have to tackle this from a subconscious level. Because, as you know, diets don't work. You say, do this, and you consciously tell yourself, right, I'm going to do this. And then 2 weeks later, you can't do it anymore because the conscious mind is that much less in control than the subconscious mind. So you have to tackle this problem from a subconscious level. So 2 things I'm going to tell you today. The first thing is you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to look in your eyes and you're going to say to yourself, I love you. I love you. And really look into your eyes and say, I love you. And just notice what comes up. I will talk more about self-love in the next video, but I just wanted to get you started on that. But the second thing you're going to do is just before you're about to have your addiction, about a minute before, you're going to have your chocolate cake or your drink or your fag or whatever it is in front of you, and you're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to put your hands on your tummy, if possible. If not, it doesn't matter. And you're going to take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to say, I'm addicted to my well-being, and breathe out. Breathe in. I'm addicted to my well-being, and breathe out. So if that mantra doesn't really resonate with you, you can choose any one that you like. You can say, I'm fit and fabulous, I'm healthy and wealthy, whatever resonates with you, whatever you believe, whatever you feel, you keep saying that mantra. Breathe in, breathe out, and say the mantra. So with this mantra, throughout the day, when you find yourself in a negative, you catch yourself thinking, oh my gosh, I'm thinking all these negative thoughts, you're going to intervene with that same mantra and just keep saying that mantra until the negative thoughts disappear or dissipate. All right?